This 3rd and 4th grade fluency passage is called The Lonely Astronaut. Listen for the theme of the story.
Once upon a time, there was a lonely astronaut who lived on the moon. They weren't always lonely. They originally flew there on a mission with 2 other astronauts. They were only supposed to be there one day and then fly back home to Earth. The lonely astronaut thought that the view of Earth from the moon was out of this world. They decided to stay. The lonely astronaut wasn't lonely at the beginning. Living on the moon all alone had lots of great things about it. First, the moon's gravity is 1/6 the gravity of Earth. Woo! A person can never go lonely if they can bounce way up in the air. The lonely astronaut built a basketball hoop out of moon rocks. It was Slam Dunk City!
Oh yeah!
Fun gravity isn't the only great thing about living on the moon. The other crew members left a pop-up house and filled it with astronaut food.
Yum 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 yum.
The lonely astronaut could crank the stereo as loud as they wanted. There were no parents or neighbors to complain about the sound. Eating astronaut food from a tube felt like a party at every meal. The other great thing about being alone on the moon is the moon rover car. The lonely astronaut could drive as fast as they wanted and go anywhere. There was no traffic, stoplights, or people crossing the street. There were no speeding tickets either. Things were great. They really were. That is, until the lonely astronaut became lonely for the first time. What good was basketball when there's no one to play against? What good was a bumping stereo with no one to sing along with? What good was gross tube food if there's no one to make funny faces at? Ew! The thing that made the lonely astronaut the loneliest was looking at Earth. Everyone they ever knew and loved lived there.
I love you.
It was time to fly home. They'd be lonely no more.